Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D. Last time we got for ourselves the Water Medallion after finishing the Water Temple, the most notorious dungeon in the game and possibly across the entire series. This time, we got some work to do. Now that we got this newfangled Longshot, we got a bunch of things that we can check out and explore, as well as notes on where to go next. If you look carefully at the map, which we're just going to change feeds with real fast, you can see there's a few glowing dots for us. One over here in Gerudo Valley, which we do know is the place that was next for the trading sequence, but also here with Gerudo's Fortress. We haven't seen either of these locations, but we'll have to check them out. However, Kakariko is still glowing, surprisingly, so we might want to head back there first. But before we get to all that, there is important business for us here. Use your long shot to get to the very top of this tree, and there is a Skulltula waiting for you when it turns to nighttime. Let's just wait a minute. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, there it is. Took a second, but you showed up. And that's another one for the collection. Goodness me, we are so close. I think we're at 75 now. Something like that. Yes, we are. 75 gold Skulltulas. Which, if memory serves correctly... Yep, that is every gold Skulltula in Lake Hylia. Wonderful. We are making great progress with all the Skulltulas, actually. However, there's still a few more things we can take care of while we're taking care of business around here. First things first is that we actually have some stuff I want to do in Kakariko, so we're going to head in that direction. Now, let's see. Is there a way that we can fast travel around there? I do not believe so currently, because we don't have an easy route to there. Well, we actually could. Yeah, we can do that real fast. Let's take a shortcut. We're going to cut through using the powerful Bolero of Fire. Sometimes it's hard for me to gauge distance based on teleporting, but I think this should be good enough of a travel distance. Now, yes, this will be too hot for us, but I can just always put on the Goron tunic, or I can just take this. This will actually get us to the end, like I needed to. Thank you. And this actually makes it much easier to just make a quick jump down to Kakariko Village. Nighttime now at Death Mountain Trail, that's good. We don't really have anything we need to worry about around here at Death Mountain because we've actually taken care of basically everything. There's no pieces of the part that I remember we need anything for, and we've gotten all the gold Skulltulas as you can check from the map. So we're making great progress around here. Just a matter of getting back to Kakariko, in my opinion. Let's drop down here. Unfortunately, I don't really have any ways to break my falls. I got no paraglider. This ain't Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, unfortunately. Which, as someone who has very recently now finished Tears of the Kingdom, goodness me, that game is awesome. Like, if you guys get the chance, if you didn't enjoy Breath of the Wild, you might actually really enjoy Tears. And if you did enjoy Breath of the Wild, I think you'll enjoy Tears more. It's basically just an add-on content for Tears of the Kingdom. Or for Breath of the Wild, I should say, sorry. They're very similar games, of course, as you can tell from me confusing them, but still. Let's also change that feedback, because we don't need it back that way anymore. Now, there is a few things we can do around here. Raining. That's not good. However, there is something of importance that we got to take care of first. I believe if we round the corner... Shard of Agony is going off, that's fine. Okay. I know something is supposed to be happening, but... I think we actually have to head in from a certain direction of Kakariko to trigger this. So for now, we can actually ignore it. Because we didn't take the main entrance into Kakariko Village, the thing that's supposed to happen didn't activate. Instead, we're going to head over this way, because there's something I want to grab. First, we're going to dispose of this Poe, though, because Poes are in the way. Out of the way, you. And what I want to do is this. You see that box up there? This is one of the places where you might have been told to put a magic bean on, but thanks to the long shot, you have no need for that. Just roll into this box, and you'll get for yourself a piece of heart. That's another heart container, which puts us at 16. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. We only got 8 more heart containers to go before we have all the heart containers, which is absolutely wild. That being said, we're still not done here because there is a few more things around here that we can grab, if I'm fairly certain at least. So, try this. I'm fairly certain one of these spots around here we have not actually dug up, and one of them has a hole for us. I don't remember which one, though. I am curious as to what Navi's saying, but we'll check with what she's got in a minute. What do you got? Let's look for someone who might know something about the other sages. Who actually would be that at all? There we go. Okay. Have we been down this hole before? I need to double check for clarification. No. Okay, good. This is one of the places that I knew we hadn't done yet. Ooh. Good jump attack. That killed him instantly. Normally that guy's kind of a pain in the neck, but that was kind of easy. I believe what we need to do here is play the sun song. That's kind of what you're intended to do, just to stun the re-dead here. And upon doing so, we get a chest for our troubles. Thank you. And what do you have for us? Yet another piece of heart. That is wonderful, and I believe that's every piece of heart that we need to worry about in the graveyard, because there's 3 in total, and we've got the first one a long time ago when we've raced Dompe's ghost. Poor guy. Now, let's see. I believe that is everything I needed to grab from here, which unfortunately means we're going to have to do the plot progression, which I wasn't actually intending to do right away. Let's head back and see if we can get that to trigger. Still nothing. Okay, I do believe I do have to walk in from the regular pathway, so let's see if we can just exit and turn around. Normally, I'm fairly certain you have to walk in the main entrance of Kakariko to get this to work. Otherwise, the game just doesn't recognize it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they just didn't account for the fact that, oh right, you can teleport. So let's just very quickly turn around and walk back in. Cutscene. There it is. Yep. So in the 3 seconds that we were gone, someone's house caught fire. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, more than one house. Uh-oh. Ooh. And there's Sheik. What's up, bro? Get back, sub. Ooh. Link, I don't think a sword's really gonna work here. We can't fight a shadow with a sword. Trust me, I've tried. Morning, idiot. You tried to fight a shadow with a sword. Looks like you're coming around. Sub, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko Village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke, and it escaped into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Sub, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. There's an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this temple. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will... Hang on, my voice is going haywire apparently. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. That's metal as fuck. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. You've learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Sub. Didn't even need to shout out Deku Nut this time. Thankfully, the rain is helping put out the fires around here because, yeah, the fires are already gone. Quite nice to have the rain, I suppose, at this time of need. But yes, they mentioned that there was an entrance to Shadow Temple in the back of Kakariko Graveyard. We can't really access that normally, but if we pull out our ocarina and play the melody again, well, take a look for yourself. Also, I gotta say again, the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. That is the most metal thing I've ever heard a Zelda character say. Turns out, the location that he mentioned was on top of here, directly above the royal family's grave. Not really a spot that you would think to check at all. You'll also know, though, there's torches everywhere that are unlit here, and the entrance is sealed. Luckily, we have something that works with that. If you didn't have Din's fire, you'd have to improvise with something like the fire arrows, but there are ways to get this to work, thankfully. And now we can just head inside. Welcome to the Shadow Temple. Yes, you can just go straight into this temple right away. However, there's a bit of a problem with this. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth handed down in Kakariko Village. What does that mean exactly? Hard to say, because there's fake walls and fake areas all over this place. This is not a place you should be coming to right away, as it turns out. The game warns you straight up, hey, don't do this. Come back later. Now, what's the Eye of Truth? Well, we're gonna have to find that out somehow. Let's get out of here. We get... Is it raining inside the cave? It is! Oh! Is there a ceiling? Oh god. Nope. The cave is crying. That's unfortunate. But yes, we don't really have a way to progress. You can technically brute force your way through the Shadow Temple if you really wanted to, but it's a pain in the neck to try and do it that way, so we're not gonna bother. Because there's one other thing that you're supposed to be doing instead. What you're intended to do, though... So doesn't get out of the way, this pose, stupid pose. What you're supposed to do is head to the bottom of the well. Remember that they said Impa sealed the Shadow Beast at the bottom of the well. Let's head down there and see if we can find out any location about that Eye of Truth. Drop down. Break our shins real fast. Entrance is sealed. Let's try a bomb. Still nothing. That could be an issue. We need this lens of truth that they're talking about if we really want to progress. And, or not lens of truth, Eye of Truth is what I should be saying. I don't know why I said that. Does anyone else happen to know anything about a potential eye? I doubt Cuckoo Lady does. Brother, maybe the old man here. A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye they said could see the truth. Now, usually you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no. They said he had a very different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. That's also interesting. He mentions a long time ago, and the well is sealed. Well, I got an idea. If we can't do anything about it in the present, why don't we try doing something about it in the past? This is kind of a weird decision, but ultimately I think it's one that we're gonna have to do. Let's put that Master Sword down and let's see if we can change fate. Because for all we know, that seal that was containing the Shadow Beast was still present 7 years ago, which means the entry point wasn't closed off. Welcome back, young Link. Let's switch our gear around a bit real fast. Pull out that Kokiri shield. Or Deku shield, I guess. Now, before we get really going, there is something that I want to do real fast. Turns out, there is a gold Skulltula that I missed. And we're going back to Kokiri Forest to grab it real fast. I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, back in Kokiri Forest. Now that it's nighttime, this is our best bet to grab this one. If I'm remembering this correctly, this is behind the Know-It-All Brothers' house at the southwest side of the village. I believe this is the one area that I didn't check when we were really exploring this place for cultural tokens. Oh, I hear it. Where are you? Over here, perhaps? Yes! There you are. Pesky buggers. But that should do it for us. That should be everything here. Let's check the map. Lake Hylia, Lost Woods, Kokiri Forest. That is everything there. Now, Zora's Domain still has one that is unclaimed, but we still can't quite grab that one. It's going to be a ways off until we can actually do that. Otherwise, in terms of all the other areas, we've gotten everything, which is really wild to think about, actually. However, now we got one last thing to actually do. Let's play that Minuet of Shadow. Was it Minuet? No, that's Minuet of Forest. It's a Nocturne of Shadow, right? I don't know why I said Minuet. There's just so many dang melodies that they have in this game. That's probably why. Let's warp back to the graveyard. Thankfully, there's nothing for us to grab here, but we can pull out our Mask of Truth and check out this. I overheard this. They say that there's a secret near a tree in Kakariko Village. Well, we've already actually found that one, so that's not of a big concern to us. Now let's head down. Remember that we said we wanted to try and look inside... I accidentally summoned a ghost. Oh, it's this dude. I actually forgot about this guy. Fun little Easter egg with these Composer brothers. If you look very carefully at them, they may look a bit familiar because they're themed after Mario and Luigi. They're red and green. I don't think we've seen both of them on screen at the same time, but I can maybe get a picture up on screen. It's kind of neat they just snuck in little cameos like that, because it's sort of like the dreaded Mario mask in Majora's Mask, which... Ugh. If you really think about how Majora's Mask works, that's a bit disturbing. But I guess that's normal for Majora. Anyways, head back into Kakariko Village. And let's try and see if we can get inside that well. This isn't as destroyed as it used to be, so that's good. However, it's still full of water. That's a problem for us. Or at least it would be if we didn't know a way to drain the water. If you remember way back when we first learned the Song of Storms, we did it inside the windmill, which caused the water to recede in the well. What if we simply did that again? Go around and around and around. What fun! I'm so happy. I'm a music man who loves to go around and around. Go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill. Go around and around and around. I can help you with that. Get that jingle means you're doing something right. Remember, the old man in the future was very angry at us because some kid played the Song of Storms. And thus we form a stable time loop. How we originally learned to play the Song of Storms, I don't know. Yes, plot hole. Should have known. And in doing so, we make the water recede. Nicely done. Go around and around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. Yeah, we still wind up pissing him off doing that, but what can you do? Kinda had to, bud, sorry. Bye. Now that we've done that, we've actually opened the way into the well. Take a look inside here. Dark, narrow, scary. The well of 3 features. Well, if it's dark, narrow, and scary, well, that's me on a Saturday night. What the fuck does that mean? I have no idea. Ugh. I'm trying too hard again. But yes, this, of all things, is a mini dungeon. The inside of the well, it's its own little dungeon. I think we're going to save that for next time, though. Next time, let's play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Young Link here is going to explore for himself the inside of the well, and hopefully find this mysterious Eye of Truth that we can use to access the Shadow Temple. Till next time, ice out.